Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Curtis Finch. As Superintendent of the Deer Valley Unified School District, and on behalf of the Governing Board, it is our honor to be here to celebrate with you the accomplishments of your children during another unique and special year. We could not be more proud of each one of your graduates. Deer Valley's vision of graduating lifelong learners who will successfully compete, lead, and positively impact the world is shown here today as we award diplomas. Thank you for supporting your children along this journey. Before we begin, in honor of our graduates and guests, we kindly request that you turn off your cell phones. Stadium management also asks us to remind you to please refrain from entering the aisles during the ceremony. Please rise for the processional. Thank you.
Good afternoon, graduates and staff. Please turn and face the stage. My name is Julia Roberts, Senior Class Vice President. Joining me is Victoria Lee, Student Body Historian. Welcome to Sandra Day O'Connor's High School's commencement ceremonies featuring the class of 2023. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors, the playing of our national anthem, and then the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please welcome Karen Sellenrick playing our national anthem.
My name is Adrian Savu, Senior Class Representative. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. My name is Madeline Kierman, Senior Class Representative. My inspiration is entitled Graduation Day. The day has come to turn our tassels. We have gotten over our tears and our hassles. From surviving finals to surviving a quarantine, we have officially overcome the unforeseen. We will part our ways and say farewell to the people who taught us how to think and how to spell. As we walk down the field in our caps and gowns, there will be no despair and there will be no frowns. We have made our friends and family patiently proud as they sit and watch among the crowd. Clapping for all, but cheering for one, our years of high school are finally done. No matter where we end up, we started the same, and our legacy will live on with our name. Our dreams and goals will lead the way, and it all starts here on graduation day. And now please welcome Dr. Lynn Miller, our principal.
Good afternoon, parents, family members, dear friends, honored guests, and members of the class of 2023. Welcome to our commencement ceremony. It is my honor to introduce and thank the governing board members, district and school administration in attendance. As I mention each of our guests, please hold your applause until they are all introduced. President of our governing board, Ms. Jenny Paperman. Vice President, Ms. Kimberly Fisher. Board members, Ms. Ann Elizabeth Ordway and Mrs. Stephanie Simchek. And our superintendent, Dr. Curtis Finch. Assistant principals, Mr. McLean, Mr. Jason Ripinka, Dr. Julia Spurgeon, and Jonathan Smith. I would also like to introduce Mr. Rick Weicker, who will give our faculty reflection. We'd also like to thank our own Air Force Junior ROTC for the presentation of colors. A special thanks goes out to Karen Shanak for her wonderful rendition of the national anthem, and to OHS's student government members, Julie Roberts, Victoria Lee, Adrian Sava, Madeline Kerman, and their inspiration and their leadership. Let's give them a round of applause. I would like to begin by honoring and congratulating all of you here today as we celebrate the class of 2023. As an administration group, we are humbled to have and served and led this awesome group of seniors. We as a staff are grateful and blessed to have witnessed these seniors grow and mature into incredible leaders. You've completed an important milestone in your life with grace and class. But this is only a stepping stone to a more fulfilling goals and dreams yet to be attained. This year's class set the bar for all classes in the future on how to lead during your high school career. As there were many new adventures that we dealt with over the past year, but you all did an outstanding job in working together and leading the way. As I reflect on our school's 20-plus years of existence, I am taken back to wonder how they will remember this class. In another 20 years, what will they look back on and say about the graduating class of 2023 from OHS? Will they say that you've stood tall and as we address the opportunities and obstacles in front of us? Will they say you built bridges with others and embraced positive relationships? That you didn't quit or let your dreams die? You overcame as eagles and you set new records, accomplishments all in the face of adversity. I commend you for your grit, determination, and strong work ethic. Equally impressive is the class generosity, acts of service, and respect you consistently demonstrate with your classmates, underclassmen, your teachers, and on campus, on the field or the courts that you compete on, and then in the halls that you walk daily as Eagles. These interactions are rooted in your beliefs and behaviors that produce polite and respectful actions that our world can use more of. Continue to demonstrate and display these actions as you go out and lead, serve, and represent our Eagle Nation in this ever-changing world. It is with honor and pride and confidence that we know you'll go out and make the world a better place. At this time, I'd like to recognize and honor the following groups of seniors. Please hold your applause until all the groups are called. First, our top 17 GPAs. Please stand to be recognized. We'd also like to recognize our students who are in the top 10%. Students with the certificates of advanced academics. National Honor Society members. Recipients of our state seal of biliteracy. Recipients of our AZ Art seal of proficiency. Our Soaring Eagles, our Student of the Month, Renaissance Award recipients, and any students who have earned an associate degree, will you all please stand? Please join me in recognizing these outstanding young leaders. Thank you. You may be seated. During these past 4 years you have spent as an OHS student, you have been presented many opportunities for personal and intellectual growth. You have accepted those opportunities and excelled again and again. You have achieved the mission of OHS, which is one of high academic achievement for all students. This was represented over our 4 years as we were again acknowledged this year as an A+ school of excellence. We had over 300 seniors earn scholarship money, and that is over 50% of you. There were over 95% of you attending colleges, university, or heading off to trade school or the military. Those of you entering our armed forces, we want to honor and thank you for your future years of service and protection of our country. You have assisted OHS in being the best, as high academic achievement is the norm, with our most ever and district-leading growth and results in our AP numbers, where we have had over 900 students this spring take over 12,000 AP assessments. We've had 4 National Merit finalists. We have had over 70 students earning the seal of biliteracy. You continue to lead and contribute to our national and state recognition in the arts, activities, and athletics. OHS's ROTC has once again earned the Exceed standards, and that's the highest rating attainable in their 3-year inspection. The unit also served and worked approximately 5,000 plus community service hours. Our fine arts programs, such as our band, choir, theater, dance, 3D and 2D art programs, have had Superior with Distinction awards and recognition, along with earning state and district first place awards and honors. OHS CTE programs had had multiple gold-winning teams, with some earning national contention honors, and they will be competing this summer at nationals. We also had multiple first-place winners spread throughout our CTSOs at the state conference. Our Talon newspaper won first place again in the state for our online edition from the Arizona Interscholastic Press Association. Our athletic teams earned academic awards and honors with a cumulative GPA of 3.5, along with many of our athletes earning the highest GPA in the region, along with winning individual awards in their respective sports. OHS was again an all-around top athletic program in our district, holding that honor for the past 7 years, along with our beach volleyball team repeating as state champions. Finally, I could not be more proud of your academic performance this year, seniors, as your hard work has earned you the graduates of 2023 with a total of $15.3 million. That's pretty good. Let's give them a round of applause. It is without a doubt, graduates, you had a year that all will remember. I am proud to serve and lead such a wonderful group of young men and women. You are exceptional leaders. You have stepped up to the challenge and became the role models for our future. I want to thank our parents, our staff, for all your hard work and dedication to these wonderful students. Graduates, I thank you for your willingness to learn, to stay up late, to finish a project, or prepare for that exam. I thank you for your leadership around campus, on the field, and in the community. I am humbled by your acts of service, your class, your generosity, as it serves as an inspiration to us all and reminds us to why we choose to be in education. Thank you. And now, please welcome McKay Larson, giving our senior address. Go get him.
This is a pitch pipe, a common musical tool. It can be adjusted like so to play different notes among the select few it has. Oh, that one was kind of bad. Each of these notes carries the potential to be the most important note in any of our favorite songs. Look at the names at the back in your program. Each of these names, each of you, are like one of the notes on my pitch pipe, full of potential to be the most important part of anyone's life. Each of these names represents a person you've known and made memories with. Your name means something to the people in this room. Your family and friends came to hear your name called and to see you walk across this stage. Your name has meaning to them, and they're proudly cheering you on today. You've each made an impact on our school, and together we have spent years embedding our name on O'Connor as the class of 2023. There's power in our name, the class of 2023. Our generation, more than any other generation, has already been told who we are and given identities: race, gender, ethnicity, religion, political beliefs. But none of these things will be as important as the way we define ourselves. We have an opportunity as we leave O'Connor, through our actions, to perpetuate the real definition of our class. Our class survived COVID-19. We lost the end of our freshman year to a terrible pandemic that cost us not only time, but the people close to us. High school has since been redefined for us every time we've settled. We learned with Zoom, stuck behind screens, only to come back to school our sophomore year and be stuck behind masks. We got rid of the masks our junior year, only to learn our grades had switched from ABC to 1, 2, 3, and then back to ABC. But we've had just as many good times. We watched people jump out of planes and land on our football field during our assembly. We'll never forget the sound of Mr. Salone blasting with his speaker outside the Performing Arts Building every Friday. And let's not forget that our football team has beaten Mountain Ridge for 4 years in a row, along with many other sports teams. At this point, I could start talking about how we're all destined to be great, but I'm not going to say that. I want everyone in this room to understand that our class has faced more challenges than any other class before it. It's easy to forget because we've fought to make things feel normal. Administrators, teachers, parents, everyone here, I present to you the class of 2023 who has proven that this is not a class with the potential to be great, but a class that has already shown they are great. We are a class well-versed in hardship and have taken it in stride. That is our definition. I'm proud to count myself as a 2023 O'Connor graduate and promise to hold that title high and respect it as the privilege that it is. Fellow graduates, we must always remember our class and always remember how we've defined ourselves here. Continue to act with that resilience, that undying determination that has come to define us, so that our name will carry on forever. Thank you.
My name is CJ Stevenson, Senior Class Treasurer. Now please welcome our senior choir members singing "I'll Always Remember You."
I always knew this day would come. We'd be standing one by one,
with our future in our hands. So many dreams, so many plans. Always knew after all these years, there'd be laughter, there'd be tears.
I never thought I'd walk away with so much joy, with so much pain. It's so hard to say goodbye. Yesterday's gone, we gotta keep moving on. I'm so thankful for them, glad to know it all. The times that we had, I'll keep like a photograph. Yesterday's gone, we've gotta keep moving on. I'm so thankful for them. Glad to know ya. The times that we had, I'll keep like a photograph. I'll do it forever. I'll always remember. Always remember you.
Mr. Rick Weicker attended the University of Arizona, earning both his bachelor's in political science and his master's degree in teacher's education. He has taught for 9 years, teaching AP Government, AP Macroeconomics, Dual Government, and Regular Government and Economics. He is also our Model UN sponsor. Please welcome Mr. Weicker giving our faculty reflection.
Thank you, CJ, Dr. Miller, members of the board, my friends, my colleagues, and most importantly, thank you to our seniors, their families, and friends for the opportunity to speak on this occasion. It truly is an honor to be here today for what was the most important milestones of your lives, and I promise you this speech was not written by ChatGPT. What I want to talk to you today is about how you've been taught to view your whole life as a race. A race to finish high school with the highest honors, a race to get into the best colleges, and eventually, a race to get those precious med school slots, those corporate promotions, so on and so forth. The thing is with a race is there's only one destination, one place to arrive at. For most, that is making the most money that you can, so one day you can retire and stop working. In a race, we judge those who participate by how fast you complete the race. The sooner, the better. The sooner you can retire, the sooner you can stop working, the better. And in a race, well, take a moment. Look at the people next to you. Seriously, Nicole. They're your competitors. They're your competition. You are in a battle with them for those limited med school slots, those limited corporate promotions. But I believe there's a better way of looking at life. So I'd like to offer the following unsolicited advice before you leave here today. Not to view life as a race, but as a dance. A dance. Think for a moment about the difference between those two. When you dance, there is not a fixed location. There is no single destination to arrive at. You instead move on the dance floor any direction the music takes you. The path is yours, nobody else's. When you dance, you don't judge the quality of a dance by how quickly it ends. In fact, isn't it the opposite? The best dances are the ones you don't want to end. And isn't that how you want your life to be? Not rushing from goal to goal, believing finally, this'll be the thing that makes me happy. This is the moment where I'll get what I want, and everything will be good. Would you rather be present in the moment, loving everything as it is now? Look again at the people sitting next to you. Seriously, again, look. Unlike a race, in a dance, they're not your competitors. They're your partners. A few weeks ago, I was pressured into chaperoning for prom. When the music started, there was only a few people on the dance floor, and it was very, very, very awkward. However, slowly more of you guys arrived, CJ got you all amped up, and things began to take off. And you stayed on that dance floor for hours, despite the fact that it smelled like a swamp and, well, smelled really, really bad. In a dance, the people around you are not in the way of your goal. In a dance, they're there to share and enrich the experience. Which is why I say to you, class of 2023, life is not a race to be won. It is a dance to be enjoyed. Thank you. And now, please welcome Samantha Charlotte, our student body class president.
720 days. As the class of 2023, we have spent the last 720 days figuring out who we are and ultimately learning the people we want to become. Today, as we toss our caps into the air and say goodbye to one of the most impactful periods of our lives, I can only muster up one word to describe my feelings: surreal. Together, we have experienced triumphs and failures, loves and losses, and tackled a global pandemic. We have met the people who have not only changed us, but molded us into the people that we are meant to become. As we close the door on our high school years and open the windows to the rest of our lives, I encourage all of you to pursue your passions despite any adversity that may come your way. Use the obstacles you face to fuel your motivation for greatness. Be the change you want to see in the world. To the class of 2023, it has been my honor to serve as your president, and I cannot wait to see what your future holds. Also, shout out to our throw, and congratulations to the class of 2023. We, the graduates, have chosen to honor you by sharing this joyful event. Each of us has worked hard to be here today. Our goal is to provide every graduate with the recognition they deserve. This occurs when the name of each of us is read and he or she receives a diploma. Your applause is welcomed and encouraged. We, the class of 2023, ask that you refrain from using noisemakers or anything else that might distract from the dignity of the ceremony. Thank you. And now, Dr. Miller.
Thank you, McKay, for your profound thoughts, and to our senior choir members for their wonderful song, CJ for your introduction, and Mr. Weicker for your wonderful rendition of your dance and your sincere reflection. Samantha for your farewell. Governing Board President, Miss Jeannie Paperman, on the behalf of our entire Sandra Day O'Connor High School staff and administration, we present to the Governing Board the class of 2023 graduates who have met the standards set forth by our state and district.
On behalf of the Governing Board, it is my pleasure to accept this class of graduates from Sandra Day O'Connor High School for the year 2023.
Aliona Baragoni.
Timothy James Bedgood.
Elijah Graham Goodwin.
Reese Ann Grant.
McKay Adam Larson.
Chandler Loren Miller.
Nicholas Passioni.
Dagan Alexander Piquet.
Isha Saraswat.
Karen Sellenrick.
Gabriel DeSouza.
Darshana Sripathi.
Anisha Tanakeli.
Aditya Udeya Tajani.
Dia Van Kant.
Tadaz Boraski.
Pradyum Pradeep.
Donna Christine D'Angelo.
Samantha Charlo.
Kira Loomis.
Julia Caitlin Roberts.
Nellie Taylor.
Victoria Michelle Lee.
Lan No.
Adrian Savu.
Clinton Jaden Stevenson.
Madeline Grace Kierman.
Rihanna Elizabeth Olson.
Dalton Reed Simon.
Mariana Nicole Mander.
Kelly Jameen Choi.
Sydney Lillian Goldfarb.
Amir Abdallah.
Devin Ann Siga.
Alina Abo.
Ronan Gerald Grinley.
Elijah Acosta.
Brennan Flowers.
Braden Lee Adam.
Gage Vertungen.
Adam Adcock.
Seth Wilson Gardner.
Michaela Joy Adkins.
Kessa Lynn Hancock.
Rehan Naveed Afzal.
Kate Elizabeth Shepard.
Mason Lewis Agardano.
Samantha Ann Warren.
Ariana Aguilera.
Peyton Elizabeth Siselski.
Kyra Taylor Allen.
Ellery Addison Pope.
Ivan Alberto Almanzar Carbo.
Zachary John Collin.
Anthony Garrig Alms.
Clyde Arthur Gardiner.
Aiden Nathaniel Alvarado.
Vadalee Heightsmith.
Jameson Gray Ambrose.
Callie Michelle Buell.
Kate Ament.
Samantha Grace Areola.
Anya Lynn Anderson.
Joshua Bacon.
Marco Andrick.
Laura Denisa Bala.
Emma Applegate.
Adia Ray Barber.
Eliana Caitlin Alani Autry.
Evan Michael Bateman.
Arnav Baragoni.
Adrian James Bauza.
Morgan Balzerani.
Julio Cesar Becerra.
Angelina Barney.
Marco Antonio Becerra.
Caleb Michael Bautista.
Reese Francis Behrens.
Caden Beals.
Jaden Berger.
Carter Emily Beck.
Shay Corinne Bethke.
Riley Beeson.
Braden Vincent Bigelow.
Olivia Christine Bellamo.
Connor Kearns Berdoz.
Malachi Joseph Berkey.
Haley Lee Bishop.
Alexis Taylor Bobzar.
Javanka Blanco Sanz.
David Edward Bird.
Kaylee Dominique Block.
Dylan Jacob Bishop.
Andres Geraldo Boniface.
Macy Renee Bierlin.
Natalie Haven Bookout.
Riley Boer.
Kane Bowen.
Brody Michael Bowen.
Jack James Brady.
Madison Juliet Bradley.
Chloe Pretoy.
Taylor Marie Branch.
Eduardo Brito Ramirez.
Jillian Elise Bretz.
Xavion Brooks.
Rachel Deanna Brokaw.
Michael Brown.
Michael E. Brown.
Bryce Brunning.
Cole Bueller.
Madison Bucher.
Hunter Paul Burgess.
Finley Kate Booman.
Ryan Patrick Burns.
Ivan Xavier Burgos.
Joshua Caleb Butler.
Gabriel Stephen Bustamante.
Benjamin Taylor Calhoun.
Isabella Esca Calero.
Jaden Sky Camilli.
Josie Callahan Santo.
Alyssa Marie Casanova.
Clara Ann Cannon.
Ryan Michael Cassidy.
Timothy Patrick Case.
Emily Chan.
Jacob Joseph Cermak.
Dominique Evangelina Chavez.
Trevor Matthew Chandler.
Cheyun Chang.
Daisy Helen Chen.
Claire Catherine Sapola.
Haley Evelyn Rose Christensen.
Dylan James Clark.
Dallin Jeffrey Clark.
Natalie Nicole Clausen.
Everett Cowman Clark.
Kinley Sophia Clifford.
Tristan Raymond Tid Clements.
Matthew Zachariah Colby.
Brooke Carolyn Cohen.
Aiden Patrick Coleman.
Haley Desiree Cole.
Aiden Kendall Collins.
Connor William Coleman.
Brennan Madison Collins.
Lauren Kathleen Combs.
Sophia Chanel Corsino.
Sage Ann Cook.
Araya Nell Kose.
McKenna Susan Corvey.
Lauren Elizabeth Craig.
Matthew Kovachu.
Kira Allison Crouch.
Amanda Renee Cram.
Cooper Vincent Cruzan.
Layla Lynn Cruz.
Sophia Ann Cunningham.
Jacob Garrett Cummins.
Benjamin Tillman Currents.
Mitchell Brian Curl Welch.
Grace Marie Cutting.
Audrey Mungfei Curtis.
Alexia Novali Zarnik.
Harrison Ray Kuzik.
Ayushi Data.
Noah Jackson Darnell.
Dakota Timothy Davis.
Cassidy Faith Davis.
Ryan Paul Davis.
James Rylan Davis.
Yusuf Dezea.
Isaac Phil Day.
Sydney Elena DeBry.
Tanae Kayan DeBurge.
Gianna Desjarlais.
Dylan Reams Delatorre.
Jonathan Taylor Diaz.
Amanda J. DeVore.
Ryder Matthew Dines.
Lexus Alana Divler.
Jaden Aaliyah Ryan Dismukes.
Hudson Davis Dins.
Anastasia Dobrasovich.
Jessica Catherine Dittner.
Bia Doe.
Rita Cecilia Dodd.
Alora Lexi Driggers.
Noah Antonio Downs.
Preston Stephen Dunkley.
Theo Pakash Jara Duncan.
Eden McKay Dunchie.
Isaac Durazo.
Garrett James Durham.
Emily Ann Edgar.
Jake Carmen Iceman.
Gracie Noel Elliott.
Ginger Judy Ellis.
Jordan Elizabeth Ellis.
Caitlin Nicole Elsholz.
Clayton Emch.
Madison Marie Erie.
Brady Christopher Erlandson.
Ternmon Evisha
Kayla Ray Espinoza.
Sierra Beatrice Espinoza.
Isabella Europa.
Nora Filinora Evangelista.
Brandon Ray Evans.
Zaylee Jean Evenson.
Ryan Anthony Everett.
Kate Avery Evernham.
Catherine Azro Isho.
Kira Jacqueline Fadina.
Mia Janae Faust.
Mario Fernando Fernandez.
Gabriel Esteban Fells.
Eliza Ryan Fierros.
Addison Louise Fields.
Jaron Fisher.
Julia Nihila Philemon.
Seamus John Flanagan.
Tyler Fisher.
Ava Caroline Flynn.
Brooke Allison Fleischman.
Austin Robert Follett.
Sophie Melanie Fogel.
Samuel Dean Fournier.
Rebecca Nicole Ford.
Aiden Fry.
Chase Richard Frawley.
Daniel Bogdan Facillo.
Kathleen Christine Frost.
Jordan Michael Fukuhara.
Cameron Marie Fenmayer.
Bella Neve Galavis.
Alyssa Ray Fuller.
Danielle Gloria Gallet.
Julieta Denise Gallardo Camarillo.
Isabella Marie Garcia.
Abigail Caitlin Ganal.
Allie Sophia Gardner.
Naeli Ohani Garcia.
Brielle Faith Garrett.
Jacob Ryan Gardner.
Jada Brielle Geiger.
Bridget Bell Gass.
Adam Jeffrey Gilbert.
Regan Alexis Gellings.
Nathan Michael Gilbert.
Nathan Jared Gilbert.
Andrew Jacob Gilman.
Sydney Gill.
Alyssa Rochelle Gonzalez.
Dakani Michael Golden.
Roman Alfred Gonzalez.
Isabella Ray Gonzalez.
Evan Goss.
Natalie Gonzalez.
Kaylin May Green.
Andrew Stephen Goulet.
Brianna Christine Guevara.
Delani Bliss Gregory.
Jameer Harvey Gutierrez.
Mason Grosvenor.
McKaylin Riley Hano.
Landon Guy Gutterid.
Bryce Dominic Hamilton.
Anthony Haddad.
Michaela Ann Hanline.
Xander Liam Hall.
Emily Alexis Joy Harper.
Katie Jade Hammer.
Torin Kaylin Forrest Hatcher.
Joyce Khalid Hanuna.
Emma Blaisdell Hayward.
Austin James Harris.
Benjamin Scott Hardy.
Danica Haverkamp.
Julianne Elizabeth Henderson.
Marissa Lee Hayes.
Evan Sujin Hersner.
Georgia Kristen Healy.
Reagan Faith Higgs.
Celeste Nicole Heyer.
Hunter Heiner.
Skylar Stephen Harold.
Evan Scott Hochhalter.
Ethan Fahm Heyer.
Paige Evelyn Hoder.
Haley Elizabeth Heilman.
Christian James Hoffman.
Benjamin Ho.
Reese L. Holtorf.
Ethan Ho.
Tori Hope.
Lily Claire Haneke.
Davis Robert Horn.
Ryan Brock Holdman.
Madison Casey Hubbock.
Aubrey Lynn Hood.
Cameron Michelle Hunt.
Caitlin Michelle Hopper.
Janae Hunter.
Max David Horowitz.
Joshua Tyler Imboden.
Liana Yadera Haska.
Ananya Iyer.
Cohen Hunter.
Joseph Howell Jabri.
Hannah Claudia Anonescu.
Preston Bennett Belongia Jaffrey.
Alyssa Ryan Avenkovich.
Boys Jelani.
Trevor Michael Jacobson.
Catherine Marie Jameby.
Riley J. Jonke.
Nathan Douglas Jensen.
Sarah Nicole James.
Hayden Terrence Michael Jaton.
Rosalind Joe Jeffries.
Clayton Jeffrey Johnson.
Elias Andrew Johnson.
Remington Marcus Johnson.
Jacob Kenneth Jones.
Olivia Leanne Jones.
Scott William Jones.
Thomas Piotr Joniak.
Kathleen Joshi.
Faith Ann Karg.
Xavier Carey.
Peyton Renee Kedley.
Ashish Shalish Kashik.
Caleb Travis Keith.
Aiden James Keith.
McKenna Shay Kelly.
Ashton Kelly.
Samantha Jean Kennan.
Dylan Austin Keltner.
Adriana Kashikan.
Anthony James Kent.
Jace Spencer Kindred.
Geneva Korani.
Nadia Helena Casella Mitchell.
Cooper James King.
Harold Jackson Kohler.
Hannah Rose Corrali.
Leanne Marie Kasuda.
Valentina Marie Karina Clower.
Leah Creel.
Cohen Hunter Koshar.
Sanjana Rajan Kamar.
Colette Isabel Kota.
Casey James Lancaster.
Zoltan Alexander Kota.
Alexa Ann Lanza.
Ryan Christopher Lake.
Lauren Grace Lapouste.
Ethan Scott Langford.
Ryan Keith Larson.
Alex Daniel Lapusta.
Danielle Aishan Lee.
Damian Chase Larson.
Jordan Brianna Lee.
Julia Grace Levine.
Skylar Danielle Legg.
Eric Lee.
Angus Liao.
Kaylin Lauren Lee.
Tyler Robert Liddington.
Ethan Lisi.
John Liu.
Caleb Michael Labrizzi.
Sydney Danielle Lozier.
Josie Marie Linden.
Matthew Lawson Lundy.
Emerson Ann Lorenzana.
Bram Heinrich Late.
Aaron Matthew Lucas.
Kian Carol Late.
Elijah William Lukowitz.
Sloan Rose Madrid.
Caroline Lee Macias.
Austin Joseph Manez.
Lucas David Mackey.
Braden Derek Mans.
Ella Rose Maggie.
Thomas Dashell Marin.
Brennan Mark Manley.
Mirage Kyland Martin.
Matthew James Markolides.
Mia Linda Martinez.
Julia Faith Martin.
Beja Michelle Maxwell.
Thomas Alexander Martin.
Carly McCool.
Isabella Ray Martinez.
Kendall Bryn McCool.
Jaden Matson.
William McCune.
Wesley Bryce McCall.
Marissa Ray McElroy.
Shelby McCormick.
Austin David McGriff.
Miles McCoy.
Andon Kyle McKinney.
Trey Robert McDonald.
Christina Gilbert Menashe.
Kyle Jacob McGovern.
Cody Ray Menifee.
Lauren Elizabeth McKeever.
Kaylin Lorraine Reed.
Damian Seth Mejia.
Evan Christopher Mills.
Johnny Bradley Mendoza.
Abigail Marie Mitchell.
Connor Jeffrey Mickelson.
Aiden Riley Moffett.
Harley Michelle Miller.
Caden Enzo Moldovan.
Karina Lorraine Miranda Cervantes.
Nicholas Allen Moreau.
Sadie Ashlyn Moffett.
Matthew Braden Morrison.
Madison Patricia Malloy.
Ava Marie Mosley.
Jackson O'Neill Morgan.
Cheyenne Rose Mraz.
Chloe Jane Morrissey.
Alexander Lyle Munkelwitz.
Faith Natalia Moya.
Morgan Elizabeth Myers.
Arnab Mukherjee.
Dylan Levi Nenez.
Cadence Irene Murphy.
Julie Nguyen.
Dhruv Mahesh Knight.
Xander Malachi Nerzwiski.
Emma Joy Nelson.
Ava Jane Olson.
Gina No.
Justice Eric Ortles.
Nicholas Francis Nguyen.
Emily Osborne.
John Michael O'Leary.
Elijah Sangyu Pak.
Dayton Miles Olson.
Lorelei Delaney Panez.
Griffin Lee Olson.
Taylor Gabriel Pasula.
Ian Zachary Otley.
Sasha Mohajeri.
Priscilla Polaris Salazar.
Aiden Samuel Patterson.
Tyler Keith Park.
Amy Wukai Peak.
Ronit R. Patel.
Carrie Ann Jean Peak.
Taylor Reese Paulus.
Devin Lawrence Peterson.
Hannah Pecco.
Reeves Nathaniel Pendleton.
Christian Palumbi.
Donica Perla.
Riley Faith Pereira.
Ashlyn Shea Perry.
Anna Marie Perlow.
Braden James Perry.
Mackenzie Ann Perry.
Ethan Joseph Plasters.
Zoe Alexandra Petramali.
Kayla Janice Pop.
Megan Ashley Pollard.
Good job, buddy. Abhinav Premkumar.
Maya Jordan Pozo.
Kendra Preston.
Ashley Rebecca Preston.
Hirdia Pathitava.
Brandon Joseph Puglisi.
Julia Radu.
Dallas Allen Pyle.
Drake Rayo.
Fizza Ramon.
Spencer Ricky Reed.
Thomas Michael Rawls.
Alana Marie Rosselli.
Casey Morgan Reichard.
Riley Grace Rice.
Joseph William Rakelli.
Samuel Curtis Rice.
Caitlin Nicole Rich.
Alana Dennett Rochelle Rife.
Rhea Laxmi Rich.
Bella Robinson.
Promise Rose Rienzo.
Joseph Matthew Rohrer.
Sydney Ann Rihela.
Aliana Pearl Rosal Woodson.
Keaton Caleb Rodems.
Abby May Roth.
Jaden Garrett Rosh.
Ethan Taylor Runyon.
Destin Lee Romero Green.
Rhett Rustin Russo.
Hannah Abigail Ross.
Tahir Sabir.
Jet Ricky Rufus.
Abajay Saini.
Alicia Roos.
James Salinas.
Kian Michael Ryback.
Nellie McKaylin Sandoval.
Ashley Jordan Saflar.
Eden Lee Sapien.
Alexander Noah Salazar.
Alexander Joseph Sales.
Jeremiah Isaac Salmon.
Kayvon Raynon G. Scott.
Roberto Santamaria Gallegos.
Jaden Anastasia Severson.
Kea Noel Seville.
Holden Edgar Simons.
Elizabeth Jane Schrock.
Mazzy Marie Skinner.
Tyler Alexander Searcy.
Gage Thomas Alexander Smith.
Philip John Safarsik.
Reston Raymond Smith.
Patricia Simpson.
Wyatt Ryan Smith.
Brody Cruz Smith.
McKaylee Faith Snyder.
Kylie Nicole Smith.
Austin Joseph Soto.
Rovell Smith.
Logan Sprague.
Caitlin Amy McBain Smitten.
Mason Alexander Stackhouse.
Haley Ann Sorp.
Carly Linda Stanfield.
Arpana Serpathi.
Landon Christian Statista.
Haley Jeline Stafford.
Kaylee Lynn Stearns.
Shane David Stanley.
Carson James Stoller.
Jillian Elizabeth Stein.
Kara Jean Stumpf.
Dylan Jade Stewart.
Kaylee Elizabeth Stumpf.
Brian Stoner.
Landry Nicole Taff.
Harper Jane Sullivan. Bryn Elise Summers.
Deepthi Sandarison.
Jasleen Mia Swift.
Jonas Lennon Tamasinas.
Jenna Christine Tashi.
Austin Jeffrey Taylor.
Dylan Jeffrey Taylor.
Gwyneth Leah Taylor.
Braden Zachary Tennyson.
Emma Grace Tennyson.
Aaron Tevis.
Brody Dale Tours.
Brianna Thayer.
Ananya Thekamalpat.
Donovan Zelander.
Lola Ray Thompson.
Sean Raymond Tiffy.
Grace Elizabeth Todd.
Joseph Allen Toma.
Anissa Marie Torres.
Troy Wayne Totten.
Jasmine Mai Trang.
Savannah Lynn Trevino.
Anthony Joseph Trotta.
Landon Michael Turnage.
Mia Turner. Eliana Alyssa Uloa.
Maximus Tursanovich.
Josh Vincent.
Leon Michelle Vaughn.
Hope Isabella Wald. Lama Ward.
Jasmine Marie Vincent.
Abigail Eugenia Webb.
Garrett Patrick Walker.
Heaven Lee Wheat.
Blake Mason Ware.
Lily Ann White.
Emily Tsai Hua Watson. Nathan Evan Werner.
Jackson Gilbert Whitmer.
Arturo Valentino Whipple.
Cambry Dawn Wiggins.
Parker Ryan White.
Kendall Najoni Williams.
Allie Shea Weist.
Zachary Douglas Wilson.
Alina Marshall Wilcox.
Lane Casey Wood.
Paige Madeline Williams.
Isabella Mia Worley.
John Hunter Wimble.
Hunter Lee Wright.
Ashton Woodhead.
Wushin Wu.
Jocelyn Joy Worley.
Gabriella Grace Yono.
Tana Jace Wright.
Yoon Ka-yoon.
Joseph Martin Yogerst.
Sutton Gabriel Younger.
Randall Christopher Yount.
Luke Ryan Zadek.
Tanny Yu.
Cameo Grissom.
Lila Sahirovich. Arushi Gupta. Hannah Grace Roy.
My name is Kelly Choi, Student Body Secretary.
My name is Dalton Simon, Senior Class Representative. An alma mater is a dignified and serious piece of music that is both heartfelt and emotional. It symbolizes O'Connor High School as a loving mother who knows and cares about each student that has been nurtured within its walls.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you our O'Connor Honor Choir singing our alma mater under the direction of Kristen Olds.
Thanks, Dalton Kelly, for your introducing our alma mater, and thank you, O'Connor Honor Choir, for singing alma mater under the direction of Miss Kristen Olds. Before we end our ceremony, let me remind our graduates that we'll be exiting where you entered, and we'll meet your guest at Gate 1. To our guests, please exit Gate 1 and meet your graduates. Now, graduates, please stand. At this time, you may move your tassels from the right to the left, signifying that you have graduated. Congratulations, class of 2023!